Yeah. Go
Yeah,
go
there you
make
go.
content. Go make content. So I just I just got this. I did like some small combo shit. He wants to go back. It's fine. I just etching. I'm guessing he just wants to.
That hand is really fucking sick.
Yeah, and so I just do this. I think I just ended on 2 brilliances. Thinking Arsenal, I feel pretty good here now.
No, yeah, you just play good fab and that's it.
Yeah, this should be pretty good as well, right? Like you get a double draw here.
Everything is fixable here.
Let this happen.
You have pitch, you can cycle Commissar, and you can fix the other
Yeah.
with the brilliance too. And
Yeah, I definitely think pitching the or recycling Commissar is correct here. I mean, I can't go here. Just block CNC, block this, right? Block double sync, CNC to prevent a draw. Or do we just not care about the draw here?
they get the draw regardless. If they flick the other knife here, they get the draw still.
Oh, true.
So it's just damage. I think in here, this matchup, as long as your hand is like offensively playable, you play it.
Yeah, so, I mean, are we just blocking with sinks here? Because, I mean, they have Arsenal here.
It depends what we fear on the follow-up, though.
Yeah.
I think you can pass and take this 9, and then just check on the next one. Unless
Sure.
it's CNC. CNC would be really bad, though.
Yeah, but I think playing around CNC here is does not feel good anyways.
Yeah, you have a clean 3s on it either way.
Yeah, and we still get to draw 2 cards here, so I think it could be okay.
Yeah. I like to usually use the Flash of Brilliance, these aggro matchups, quite
Okay.
because you get like the +1 AP effect extended to your combo
Yeah.
turn. So, but like
Okay.
it depends. I think I would see what they swing first, and then maybe look to cycle Comet Storm, and then after that probably.
Yeah, I mean we can definitely use it here because we have Sigil of Brilliance, so you essentially get an extra card.
Yeah.
This has to be some form of reaction, right? But we have double sync here.
Yeah.
So is it just Flash of Brilliance here? Cycle the Comet Storm, get Sigil of Brilliance back.
Yeah, and then you can.
This seems
Double
really good.
This is a battle you always win, so you can just take it.
Yeah. This okay.
It's not bad.
No, definitely not.
Tarantula? Okay.
If the Tarantula here, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does not.
We did a Trapdoor here, which is kind of an... I mean, no, Trapdoor doesn't do anything here, actually.
Yeah.
Do we play this afterwards, like when they pass?
Wait, thinking about the Sigil of Lightning, because then you can do double fork with
Yeah.
the Command and Conquer in the Mind Warp. So that's like really annoying to strip cards out of their hand.
Yeah.
I think you can slam down the Lightning here.
Yeah. I think I agree with you here. I do like that. This doesn't...
No.
Or no, I think just for safety this should trigger first. Oh god, that change... No, it doesn't change things, right? We just pop...
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Yeah, we can't really use it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So just go CNC go again into Mind Warp, I guess?
Yeah, I think so. The awkward thing is you probably need to...
But we go CNC pitch gone in a flash sync, right? And then play this so that we have Mind Warp for free.
Yeah, that's
forcing card.
That's the awkward part, but the other line would be you go gun, flash, Sigil of Brilliance into CNC and overpitching the sync.
Oh,
that's like a little more flexible.
I kind of like that. Yeah, I like the flexibility of that line actually.
Because it gives you better next turn.
Yeah, and I think in Assassins, especially when we have Sync in Arsenal playing for next hand, is probably very good.
Yeah.
So we don't return Gun in a flash then because we can't Arsenal it, right?
No, we do return it. You can IP.
Oh, okay.
Because it's kind of like free.
Okay.
Kind of like free draw here.
You do this in damage step. I don't know really about the steps right now. I'm gonna learn though.
Yeah, it's always in resolution, but I don't think it ever matters.
Okay, yeah, good to know. And then we just send the CNC, right?
Yeah, I think you overpitch here. Because you get 2 cards to flip.
I think. I think not overpitching there should be a very big mistake because we still have we have one sink. Keeping two, IPing 2 here would be really bad, I think.
Also, they're left with 2 or 3 cards, so you can always
Yeah.
cover with sync and the equipments, anything that they
Yeah.
do. Because at worst, it's just a nick, right?
Yeah. How bad is giving Tunic early in these matchups?
Like blocking?
Yeah, blocking with Tunic if you need to cover something up. I'm guessing just not.
It can be fine, because it's like...
Okay.
Because Tunic for Greaves is worth 1 card out of your hand.
This first, I think. Not sure if hitchhiking is Gigabra. Do we even... I mean, we have this, so this depends on what they have in Arsenal. We could give this, and then we're insulated against whatever, right?
Yeah, because this is kind of hard, because you can put both armors down for that, and if they don't react, you'd like to play the sync out. But if you don't put the armors and they do just a nick, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I think you can just block with armor and IP1 maybe next turn to hold in the sync. I actually am not sure.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen... Yeah.
I think
because the line is it's gone in a flash, blink,
you don't have
gone in a flash.
You don't have to combo this either.
Yeah, no.
You do need...
I think I like this.
Yeah, you can do that.
I think I like this.
And if this forces them off their arsenal, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's see what we're going. Yeah, we're not. Okay, that doesn't do anything. So that's good.
No. Yeah.
And we're not popping equipment here.
Probably not. Right? Depends on this try, yeah. But you can use all the action points that you get. Oh fuck.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't like that draw.
Yeah.
I guess it's I guess you go for mini combo with shock here, and you pitch into Voltsar, so you get shock for 4, I guess.
Yeah, you probably end with sinking Arsenal gun in hand. After this turn, yeah. Kind of funny breaks. You're trying 3 offs into everything.
Yeah, Talishard's weird sometimes, you know.
But it's probably still fine.
Yeah. So not damage step.
Yep. Yeah.
Do it in resolution. That's a good thing to learn early. Yeah. And then we go second gun in a flash. Can technically close the chain, or probably should. Doesn't matter versus assassins.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything here.
Then we IP1 because we volts our Cosmos here, right?
Yeah.
Is my thought process at least.
Cosmos? What is that?
Shock. Sorry.
Yeah. I was thinking, why are you mentioning the art of the card?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool art. Okay.
It is. No. Wrong. Go back.
Okay. Why is this wrong?
Okay, well, you can't just play the line.
Okay.
Because you have to respond in the shock, because that's amp 1 as well. So you miss 1 damage here.
Oh.
This is a lightning, and now you're IPing. You deny.
Now I'm IPing.
Yeah. Now you're.
Okay. Got it. Wait, should I even have returned that gun in the flash?
No, but I mean, you can fix it with sync. So
yeah.
Technically, you're seeing 1 card less, but you're not entirely breaking.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Never blocking this.
Yeah, no.
Sure. This should say Celestra on it. Then I'm guessing, because otherwise it would not flick this early. This feels really weird. This also means that we don't. Yeah, we probably don't have a bonds to player on this turn as well because they wouldn't flick then.
Wait, funnel web is how does one
funnel web is arsenal. So if they discard this card, then it banishes our arsenal, but we have sync, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I was just thinking they can do it to this Chalichar because it has stealth, but yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can. So we're just not blocking this.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, sure. I guess. No problem. I don't know if them playing for Celestra here is good, but we'll see.
Why did they revert back to?
I don't know. I have stopped trying to think about this with Talishar players.
Yeah.
Sometime. Like I think this happens a lot. I don't know why. Okay, so we're just syncing here.
Yeah.
We can technically wait, but we're syncing this, I'm guessing. Oh, this seems pretty okay with Tunic.
Yeah, it can be a little dubious, I wonder. Like the thing here is that you don't have sigil, so you can't like play the etchings unless you use a Tunic for it.
Yeah.
But it's probably fine also to use Tunic for it. Because it actually means quite a lot of damage here.
Yeah, but we have to front pump this, right? Because we don't have to, so we just front pump this for 7, then gain the action point back. And then we end with this in Arsenal, which is really nice.
Yeah, wait. Go back a bit.
Yeah, okay.
I think there's better line. You just combo this hand, I think.
How? In what way? Like
you go Gone, then pop Greaves, you got Discharge, Gone, Blink.
Oh.
Then you swing Etchings, and then pitch Gone.
But we. Oh.
That puts like opponent. This is only combo here because the game state is this. That like both are kind of low. So
because they're low. Yeah. Okay. So go to defense. Tunic. Especially with them taking 4 here, this seems really, really good.
Yeah. They insist on no blocking, then you can just like go off. Because it gets really dangerous for them.
Yeah, I think them no blocking there
this is also
super bad.
It's also like one thing that you can do quite well with Oscilio because you just read like how opponents wants to block and then.
Yeah, not damage step. Wait, is this just like Giga now? Because we get 5, so this is coming in for 7, so they have to pop their spell void even.
Yeah, and then it's a shock.
Let's close the combat chain. Etchings. Or Voltar. Wait, did we not close the combat chain? Yeah. Okay, and wait, we also get Sigil of Brilliance in Arsenal here.
Yep.
Holy. So they're forced to AB2 Spell Void 2 just to be alive, and then we like kind of win next turn, right?
Yeah.
Like no?
Or card 18 and pray you don't have shock, which you do.
Oh yeah, we don't get it back because it did more than 3 damage.
But they're AB0, you have shock, you win.
Yeah.
Just let them
do right, they're AB0. But we don't win because they're at 2.
It's a lightning card, the shock part.
Oh right, yeah, so play this. Target. Pitch 2. And then we
Bolsar.
In response Bolsar. Right, yeah. Cool.
In a rated game, you let them resolve these bonds and put everything to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But okay, cool.
But how
Cool.
easy was this
This
game? Like just
it
IPing all day long?
it felt very easy. Like we IP'd what? We IP'd Gone in a Flash like 3 times or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hero Broken.
Yeah, and also through
I've
all the
converted.
three. Yeah, all three things thrown awkwardly, but that's fine.
Yeah, but like two things you don't use. Like, what is this deck? This deck, like when the stars align, or like not even when the stars align, it just feels really good.
Yeah, I just
Actually,
the better you get and the more you see the lines and play just good flesh and blood, the less the stars have to
yeah,
align. Like the only weakness to Oscilio is that you feel your opponent's high rolls like
yeah,
better than other decks because you like can't block them and you have to sort of like raise after like certain point. So if KO goes like blood rush for 30, you're like, oh okay, well I guess I'm not getting combo turn if this is not the draw. But the other decks could
yeah,
like block
yeah,
12 or block 15 or whatever and just
yeah.
try to like
No, for sure.
like you block turn the big turn and then they have a little turn and then you can like sustain yourself back. But Oscilla can't
Yeah,
do that. But it's most of the time it's just fine. This deck just
yeah,
actually like doesn't break. I think like this game, somebody new plays this exact same game, exact same draws. They're gonna just
yeah.
complain that these things are bad and you just lose to assassin.
Yeah, I mean, it looked as though the things were pretty bad, but like I think as long as you take your time with it, it's kind of fine.
Yeah, but like this isn't the worst case scenario. Best case scenario
Yeah,
is you just get to play at their game as well. Um, like
yeah,
I get the argument that they clunk you up sometimes, but you're also like not expecting in assassin matchup to do like 6 card combo. So you block 4, and
no,
if you still do like you did 4 card combo without a sigil.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
As long as
yeah.
you get the tempo with your hand, it's really good. Also, like CNC was an all-star like this game, I think, as
Oh yeah,
well.
yeah. I think without that CNC, I think the game is a lot harder to just play from like a gameplay standpoint because they have to protect their arsenal so that they know so that like they can actually throw disruption.
Yeah,
Uh,
because you just
so
get such an insane breathing room. Like 2 3 card Mario Slippy is not most of the time like scary. It's easy to read and see like what their
yeah.
cap is, what they can do.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wow. I mean, I think this is the second time I actually playing the deck. I
Come
remember,
on.
I remember the first time I queued into new, and I remember afterwards I
Oh
wrote to
no.
you, and I was dooming it so hard, man.
Yeah, oh no.
I was doing it so hard.
But like, dude, once Azala and Nu goes off, like week 1 or week 2, it's free real estate, brother.
And do you know what nationals is week 3?
Sweden.
Mine. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you're week 4, no?
Yeah, we're week 4.
Yeah. Same. Because all the Nordics are same, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was the.
So
Cause
yeah, because I was looking for a deck after Florian because Florian looks to be in a very, very bad spot with like Verdance being meta and with Gravy Bones being meta. I think that matchup is unwinnable for Florian. And so I look and I'm like, Oscilio looks really fun to play.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to have to play the Mirror versus Jacob, you know?
That's fair, but I wonder will Jacob be on this or will he play like
Yeah.
Gravy or something?
Yeah.
I feel like he could play Gravy.
I do think he could. Like, he has expressed, I think, some things that I don't know if I'm allowed to share, so I'm not
Nah,
going
it's fine.
to.
Don't share. Don't share. Especially
Uh,
we're on camera right now.
yeah. But I don't know. He seems to be having fun with the deck at least, so that's good.
Yeah.
Or he seemed to have fun with it when he almost won 2 PQs back to back because he's the goat.
Yeah. But I mean, that guy could just play Betsy and win. It's I was like,
Yeah, we have the joke that he could play a deck of 60 D-reacts and he would still win every single game.
probably,
Uh,
probably.
so
But I guess that there could be like an argument that like Gravy Bones just have the most 0 and 100% matchup, so maybe it's not like that
oh yeah,
interesting to like the best players. But like, I
yeah,
mean,
but
um,
I mean he looks pretty good. He looks
he
pretty
looks
good.
pretty good, yeah. And also it's like control type of like long game illusionist type
Yeah,
character that is a weak
yeah.
one that has not been like solved entirely at all. So
Oh yeah,
it's a bit
true.
scary.
it is a bit scary. I agree. I wonder. Like people were initially saying that he was weak to fatigue, but I don't think he is because I think his allies are just a bit too good to be that weak to fatigue into everything that's not aggro.
Yeah, and yeah, it's probably just a pile there if you get fatigued most of the time.
Yeah,
I would feel like, but yeah.
yeah. I want to test Oscilio into Gravy. I think that could be I think that should be a good matchup for Oscilio
It's free as
because
fuck. It's free as fuck.
yeah, because you have a lot that just say damage to any target, like your shocks have to any target, and I don't know, maybe you just blast him because I feel like AB3 doesn't do a lot into Oscilio.
No, because like
Like
the thing is, if they go AB3, they can't block your physical
yeah,
attack on hits, so CLV is
yeah,
good. If they don't go AB3, you just farm them with AB. But like the thing
yeah,
is that you can just ignore pretty much all their allies
yeah,
besides Anka, and
yeah,
if they make you hit like Charm, you go like, okay, well, Fry somersault, Fry, that shit dead. Okay,
yeah,
here's like Glyph for 20. Well, they're like, oh, okay,
yeah,
well that did quite a lot,
yeah,
and
because it's
you just make them block, which they can't do really well. So
yeah,
then they can't swing back their ally. Okay, like if they can swing Rick and Morty's back like once or twice off of one card, who cares? You just kill the guy.
yeah. Yeah, because also one thing I remember is that like the best I did into Oscilio as Florian was like running AB0 and just go channel mount, boom, and just try to raise them, and it works if you high roll,
Yeah,
essentially.
I mean you can lose against Gravy because they have like 6 CNC. So I mean that's the lose card.
That's true. That's true.
So they can like do ship in the fucking CNC, and it's bad, but you can sustain like turn
Yeah,
or two of that. And if you have the read, you can also like RC on something else than your starter
that
piece, and it's
yeah.
fine. It's damage.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of good arsenals versus disruption in Oscilio. It feels like because you have your sigils, you have you have like Sigil of Solace, all the other sigils.
Mm,
Like you have so many ways to just play around, a CNC,
you do,
which I
you
think
do.
is very underrated. Like
It is like
because
the funny
so
thing
many
is,
people are scared of it.
yeah, the funny thing is that the new player who I played split the finals, and then I beat him
Yeah,
next day at the armory.
yeah,
He said that he thinks he sides out CNCs versus Australia because they are bad because I just always play around them.
yeah,
Because you can do that like really well. And like
yeah.
now the deck, like almost every hand you feel like you can block at least 6 if you need to, because the
Mm,
new shock just also does that for some reason.
yeah,
I don't know. But
yeah. That plus three looks insane.
yeah.
Uh,
I had one funny game at Talisha, I think like 2 days ago, where I played
yeah,
against, I remember it was Florian or Verdance, I think Verdance.
yeah,
I was playing around Gone for like 2 or 3 turns, and then I had a hand where I had Gone and Sigil of Lightning and Brilliance. So
yeah,
I played out the Brilliance, and no, sorry, I played out the Lightning, and then I arsenaled the Brilliance and I beat the Gone, and they happily swung back the Blow Under, which I read that they had because they
yeah,
blocked in a way and they had no arsenal, and just 2 cards
yeah,
left in it. I was like, sorry, 3 cards left in it. So I was like, this is not um what's the other card? This is not failing. This is plow if
yeah.
it's
This is
something.
Plow. Yeah,
Yeah, and then I played the Sigil out of Arsenal in response to them doing the compost trigger, and they quit again.
yep. No, that's happened a lot time when playing the Earth Heroes. I feel like a lot of your lines are so telegraphed, so that your opponent, like if they're playing aggro deck, they just never Arsenal because your Plows or your CNCs are super telegraphed at all times,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah, they
kind of
are.
rough. So that's something that I really like playing around Arsenal Disruption, especially with being able to Arsenal. I think is very good, and still being able to play around the disruption of it.
It's really good. Yeah, it's Auxilia just has a lot of tools.
Yeah,
He is also very weak to things if things go like south real quick, but
yeah,
it's always like a thin line that you walk, and he's like insanely broken if you walk that line well.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it like feels like you can't do much against him. You just have to like mono disrupt every turn, or you lose if the Australia player plays like really tight and has all the reads.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to learn the deck now. I have a month,
Yeah,
so
it
we'll
was
see.
easy. I mean, it's
It's
true,
gonna
but
be
it's true what Jacob said, that it's like the deck is not as hard as people make it think.
yeah,
You just have to get past, um like, you have to know your list, you have to know what your
yeah,
opponent does, and then just play good fab. But that's just
yeah,
everything that comes within just playing good fab,
yeah,
right? So it's not also
yeah,
specific.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it felt a bit like Chain, and I'm very happy. Like
Maybe
it's like the old Chain, the winning
I
Chain. I don't know if you played back then.
know that
I played him in Blitz.
that deck has been living legend the whole time I played.
Yeah, yeah. The most fun deck in Flesh and Blood, according to me, and this feels a bit like it
Mm.
with all the lines, and especially the drawing of the brilliances feel really good because they feel like you're banishing cards
Yeah.
because you just use them, and so it feels really really good to have a deck like that.
And then you
I
can do also like offensive second cycling with Oscilio,
Oh
like
yeah,
you could do with Chain, right?
yeah,
So you can make, like,
oh
while playing good first cycle, you can make insanely good
yeah,
second cycle hands as well at the same time.
oh yeah,
Like, dude,
oh yeah,
there has been so many games where, like, Verdance or Florian game has not started like well for me, and it just kind of like they start tanking more and more, and I'm like, okay, like, I just gonna get exploded, like, whatever. Then you just
mm,
like pitch blink to like eclectic hand, then pitch like funnel to eclectic hand, and okay, now you have gone blink funnel, put
yeah,
spell in there, and you have like another Greaves combo, and then you just start
yeah,
playing the first cycle again like really well, focusing into that. And if it happens that you're out of the second cycle, this has also like happened so many times against Jarl, where you need to pitch
mm,
like your blues, but your blues are
yeah,
so fucking good at second cycle, so you just
yeah,
do the thing, and then you just go, oh, here's like 20 damage, because
yeah.
like you played the first cycle so well too, so they look like, oh, I have like 10 life, and you have like, yeah, I don't know, like eight cards
You have so much.
eight
Yeah,
cards left in the deck, easy. But then you're like, now here's like
yeah,
25, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah. No,
I've been winning CYB Charles without boots like that as well. Like, my boots have been blown up by turn two,
oh
and it's
damn.
not an issue.
But thankfully CYB is gone now,
It
so
is, it is.
we don't have to. I'm so glad I don't have to learn how to play into that. Because that feels like a whole nother beast. Like playing into 40 health heroes, that seems fine. But CYB, no, please, please no.
Now this deck has so much damage. It's not an issue. It's not an issue.
Okay, fair enough.
If your opponent is not doing anything, you can do like 200 damage a game, easy.
Oh damn, yeah. I guess you should go on Tog's channel and say, "Oh my God, Oscilio combo broken, 200 damage now."
No, I've been, yeah, it's not doing that because I've been doing that coping thing. I've been doing the taunt
Ah,
coping
okay.
thing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's high on Oscilla every tier list, because we test together. So
Yeah, yeah. No, I've heard. I have eyed Oscilio for a long time, as you know.
yeah.
As you know, but Florian has been so good, or like was so good, or like just about to be good in almost every single meta.
I mean, but
Uh,
I mean, when you learn Oscillio, and then you have Oscillio and Florian, those two decks tackle the metas like really differently. So I feel like you
yes,
have always like a good pick, no?
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I do agree with that. I think that's very good for me because student money doesn't go that far sometimes.
Yeah, Oscillio cheap deck too.
Oh yeah, I looked up the prices because I was like, okay, am I screwed for summer? But I wasn't.
No, yeah, and also like the prices have gone up, like, I don't know, quite a lot actually, from what they were
What?
like 3 months ago.
What actually? I thought this was like cheap.
Yeah, it is, but like, for example, Sigil of Brilliance, um, how much is Sigil of Brilliance?
Uh,
Like
I don't
10?
know. I looked at them. I think so.
Yeah,
Around that.
yeah, they used to be like 3.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I ordered this deck when Brilliance was like 3 or 4. Everything else was
Yeah,
bulk. Eclectic was like 1. Current
yeah,
Funnel and CLV and Gone were like 10 to 15, because that was like the pre-Aurora hype. Um,
yeah,
but I guess they have gone now a bit down because Aurora is LL'd. But yeah,
yeah.
but
This is
the deck was like, I think I think I bought the whole deck for like 180 without Tunic.
That's
Without Tunic, I had Tunic
okay.
already.
Yeah, I mean it's almost doubled in price then.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
But it's still not
but
as bad as
but I
compared to
also
others.
but I also already have CNCs and Tunic, so
Yeah.
I have like two of the like big spender cards. But I guess if you're going on a budget, you can switch out CNC for something.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I think it's very good in certain matchups, but I think it's definitely a card that is like that you're able to switch out.
Yeah. But it's
It is
also
very replaceable to
it
go a little bit more aggro instead, I think.
it is, but the CNC has like weird role in Australia that it doesn't like really have in the other decks because you're not looking exactly to disrupt your opponent.
Yeah.
Like mainly you're just forcing them to block, so you have like easier time lining
Mm.
up combo after that. It's like because you know
Um,
how like D reacts you
yeah.
prolong the game by
Yeah.
defensively blocking for good value.
Yes.
Um, CNC in Oscilio is the same, but the offensive version, where
Yeah.
you force the tempo and pressure back to you, because you do
Yeah.
like you did in the Mario game, right? They
Yeah.
they had the tempo, or like it was quite even. You sent CNC
Yeah.
from awkward hand, they
They block
block.
too.
Yeah, now you're like, okay, well, I mean, you don't do anything really scary,
Yeah.
so I can just keep my hand and send this back. And now you're always forced to block, especially if you have a
Yeah.
like Arcane ending.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Yeah,
I do like that we get a new use case out of it,
yeah,
but it's always been like a tempo grabber, but
exactly.
not in the way Oscillio uses it.
Yeah,
Because the decks that have used it well have been like a lot of the slower decks have used it better. I know Aurora list ran it like towards the end in the PT, but otherwise it's more used for the like I'm forcing you to block so that I can keep on playing my like mid-range or slower game plan easier.
yeah.
Like more about relieving pressure than more say I can now take even more pressure.
Yeah, because it's like when you verse Oscilio and Oscilio just snap no blocks or like puts a Greaves in the
Yeah.
block and they have 5 card hands and the sigil or something, or even just the 5 card hands, you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's scary. That's very scary.
It's very scary.
That's the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, but you can also like replace it. Also, like I'm not playing, of course, it into every matchup. Like,
Yeah.
if opponent does not care about Arsenal, the card is just bad. They won't even block it. It's like 2 card
Yeah.
6, like whatever. But
Yeah. So I'm guessing you don't play it versus like a lot of aggro decks, like the ninjas,
yeah, no,
or are the ninjas trying to?
no,
No, they're not.
I play it into Prism, of course,
Mm.
as Azalea and Assassins.
Yeah, I
That's
think that
about as
makes
I
sense.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we yesterday lapped the fucking Prism matchup,
Wait,
and
oh,
that shit is favored to Auxilia, I swear.
is it playable with because of Burn Bear now?
No, yeah, it's more than playable. It's actually a good matchup.
What?
Yeah, it's so stupid because like right now my list has lightning presses, so those are 2 card
Yeah,
poppers, which are like
that's true.
actually good
Yeah.
for this matchup.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you have CNCs. Of course, they can
Yeah.
triumph them, but yeah. Then the burn bear that like also forces your opponent sometimes to play their own angelic wrath on the thing, and they're
Mm.
like, haha,
Yeah.
just yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I've won Prism games into like real and good players, where
Yeah.
where you fatigue them out of figments if you don't find combo. You can do that if the
Yeah.
poppers line up. Um, then you have also like 8 shocks, so they can't swing their things willy nilly. You can just end their turns.
Yeah.
They
Because you
have
can.
yeah.
Yeah.
They also have 32 life, so your combo can be kind of like whatever, and they
Yeah, your
just
combo can
sort of
also come
die.
very early, I guess.
So whenever the game gets to a state where it gets like really fast and consistently, where the Prism has to think about defending and blocking other than just flipping their angels,
Yeah.
it gets really good for Auxilia. It gets just really good.
Yeah. I
It's,
can see that, like the Prism matchup is so weird for aggro decks because you're like, oh, I should be good into this, right? Because they start at 32 life, but it's not that easy.
yeah.
Uh,
Also, I'm sad. Wait, do I have the VOD? I can show the VOD because
Okay.
let me check real quick.
Are we VOD reviewing now?
We can be.
Okay, sure. Guys, you get all of this price for nothing. This is free on YouTube. Join this guy's MetaFi. It's like what? It's $10?
20. It's expensive.
20. It's expensive. But hey, if you're playing Oscilio, it's worth it.
But it's like 4 hours of content, so
that's yeah, for now.
Yeah, for
it's
now.
Gonna be more.
I think I delayed it for what fuck. Because I fucked up and didn't put on this desktop audio. So then the thing got a little fucked up. Yeah, I deleted it, unfortunately. But the game, the first game started where the Prism player got to choose and they went first. This was internal testing.
Yeah.
They started with Herald of Erudition, and my hand was 4 instants, and I cycled somersault into somersault, so it was again 4 instants. So I just had to take all their damage through Herald of Erudition. They got 3 soul, I believe 2 figments, at least 1 figment. They got Arsenal, and then I just thought the game was over. Everyone thought the game was over, but then I don't know, just, you know, the popper started doing things and my hand started doing things, and suddenly the game was even, but they had like figments and they didn't block yet. And then I did some like random combo that set up like Brilliance, Aether or something like that for next turn, where you also like can pop bindings and force their angel out just with the Aether, and then you just do another like post combo big turn, and now they have to block or they just die 2 shocks. And I just won the game where they started like Erudition turn 0 and I just had to take all the damage. That was kind of crazy. And I didn't lose a single game like that testing. I have now lost the Prism after the new card.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They also Herald of Triumph at my combo turn. This also happened against Tog, where I could have popped. I popped their thing, the first soul, but they started turn 0 with the Merciful Retribution, so it went to soul, and he also Figment of Triumph through Halo, my combo turn, which saved him like 6 or 7 life, and like that game wasn't even close still.
Yeah. This deck can put up some crazy numbers sometimes. It's really cool.
It does put a lot of fucking numbers at times. It's crazy.
I mean, you're looking at the list and it's like, what do these cards even do?
Yeah.
And then it just comes together.
It's just everything just plays. I mean, Scan and Blast are broken.
Yeah.
There's other things that are broken too, but those 2 are like exceptionally broken.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we saw how much. I think this was after we got into call, or like before, but like I went. I had the 2 brilliances out, and I went blast, brilliance, blast, brilliance.
Yeah.
And I got action points into like I think it was etchings for like 7.
Yeah.
Like turn 2, and it's like, okay, what do you do into that? I don't know.
Yeah, because like every turn now just kind of ends into Arcane for 7, and it's like I can't do anything about that one. It's like you have like really cool 2 card hands too, where like you have Conductivity on the ground, you swing Blast for 4, and then you have the new Shock, so you play that, and then bounce back the Conductivity, play back the Conductivity. It's 4 physical, 4 arcane out of 2 cards, and then it makes an embodiment for next turn as well. There is like so many crazy stuff that you can do that is just like very good normal value, but then you have like the nuke boots as well. You have the absolute atomic bombs at your legs.
Yeah. Wait, with two conductivity and blast and spell, isn't that like? Shouldn't that be like auto lethal?
Shouldn't that be what?
Shouldn't it be auto lethal? Or am I messing up somewhere in thinking? Because if you have 2 conductivity and go again. You play blast, and then you play conductivity, bounce the other conductivity. Oh no, but no, it has to be I'm stupid. No, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought it had the same thing as gone in a flash, but it does not. No, that it doesn't work.
No, yeah.
That would have been broken. Actually. Oh, that's so fun. I'm excited to learn more. Oscilio.